Hi, I'm Miriam Joy and welcome to my studio. Today we're going to be working on our fireworks centerpiece. And last year I did these with the fireworks and tubes and different things, and I spent hours painting these, and this year I said there's got to be a faster, better way. So I came up with pool noodles. And of course, you know, most of my stuff I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and they had red and blue ones, and my blue one was more like a flower shape, but it did work just as fine. And all of our fireworks come in different shapes and sizes anyway, so that's okay. We're going to start out with our base, a wooden base, and just go get a wooden plaque. If you can't find any, we do have some on our website. This time I'm going to use a circle. The first one I used an oval, so that's totally up to you. Whatever one you want to use. I went to Walmart, got my inexpensive black paint for 98 cents. It can be gloss or it can be matte, it doesn't matter. Spray your wood plaque and then varnish it so you have that nice and ready to go. And then we're going to start cutting our pool noodles. And our noodles sit at an angle, so we want to think about how long we want them. So I'm going to do my first one, and I want it a little bit higher. So this guy's at a straight cut. So this guy we're going to angle very so slightly, and I'm cutting it with a serrated knife, and by that, like a bread knife or something along the lines. And that's what I use to cut my plastics or styrofoam, anything like that. So that's just about right. So you've got this one and this one now. So this one I probably want to bring down just a little bit lower than my first one, and this is going to be a straight cut this time. Try real hard to get that as straight as you can, and don't be afraid to redo the cuts. And I had just the red noodle and the blue noodle, and I've done 2 centerpieces and several fireworks just out of the 2 pool noodles. And I am not getting this guy straight. Let's start. Much better. I'm still a little bit off, but hopefully when we get it done it won't show as bad, but just kind of so you kind of get an idea. I'm not perfect either. Maybe one more time, or tape it up and then cut it. And I'll show you how we're gonna tape it. There we go. I like that a little bit better. I think I'm probably gonna bring my blue one a little bit higher. We'll see what that looks like here. Or I may have to go back and do my red one again. Kind of check it and see. I'm going to do my blue one in between those. And this guy's going to be in the middle, so he's going to do straight. He's not going to be angled at all. And I want to do checkers with these pieces. Wouldn't that be fun? I just haven't quite figured out my base yet. So let's cut this guy as straight up and down as we can. Now that we've got the shapes cut and we know how we want to do them, we're going to decorate them. And I spent hours, and I'm not exaggerating, doing these last year. One of my big arrangements, I spent exactly 12 hours painting it. But Dollar Tree also came out with 4th of July duct tape. So you've got all these really cool duct tape patterns for the 4th of July, which I think is just awesome. So all we're going to do is duct tape our design on. So I'm going to kind of see which I want in the back. On this one, I'm going to kind of make it angled. So I'm going to start with that tail off the top. And we're just going to bring our duct tape down, and this is just got fireworks on it. And just going to bring it all the way down, nice and even, until this very side right here is off. And then I'm going to trim that with my scissors. And if you need to get it cut first and then trim it better, that's fine. Or you can even tuck those tails in. If you can't get them cut, just stick the tape straight down. Sometimes the tape can be a little bit of a booger, so I'm just going to put that guy straight down. Now this guy's going to be on top, so we've got to make sure that we try to cut him as nice as we possibly can. And he's being cooperating a little bit more than our other piece was here. So that is how you do it at an angle. Now the rest of them I'll probably just do straight up and down. So we've got that guy going, and I did him so that that part is in the back, so you see the nice twirl down the sides. And I'm going to decide which one I want with which. I think on this guy I'm going to do two pieces. Put this one towards the back. So I'm going to start my tape back here. We're just going to do 2 rows right on top. And this was what I was talking about when you cut it. If you wanted to put the tape on and then cut it, it would probably help it be more straight, so you could cut it easier. And then I'm just going to cut with my stripe here. And I think this is a really cool design. I think I need sharper scissors. And you want to start same area. So, and if we're going to do it where that guy's going to kind of come up against the bottom, you may kind of measure that a little bit and try to keep it as even as possible. You don't want any wrinkles or anything in it. And this is so much faster than trying to paint all of these designs on. And this is more what fireworks look like anyway than what we paint on. It's plastic paper on cardboard. So this is more realistic. Okay, so we've got that guy done and that guy done. And we're going to do our little guy in front. We're going to decide if I think I'm just going to put one in the middle for him. Now on him, because he goes down in the middle, or he's got ridges, I would take him, and when I got to the ridge, I want to make sure that I'm going straight here first of all. Straight across, not going to one side or the other. And probably will start in a ridge too. But as I'm trying to go straight here, when I come to the ridge, take your finger and push that tape down into the ridge. And you're going to try and keep this as even as you can so you end up where you started. So the tape is the same height. That is really good. So we want that to go in the back. So I've got all my tape here, and I'm putting them on the edge of my table so I can catch them again. So we're going to go ahead and glue all of these guys on so that my tape is in the back. And we're going to make sure that we're using our low temp glue gun, not our high temp, so we don't melt our pool noodles because they're styrofoam or plastic. And if you have a high temp and that's all you have, you could set it on the wood. You never want to put directly onto the noodle. And let it cool for a while first. And then kind of test it maybe a bit. See if it's going to melt. You don't want your wax, your glue, excuse me, any wider than your noodle. You don't want any of that to show. come along just great. This just goes together super fast once you just have all your supplies together. And most of those, as you know, you can pick up from the dollar store, which is just awesome. I'm going to stick that guy out just a little bit so that we've got all of that showing from the front. And now comes the fun part, and there's all kinds of picks that you can pick up from the craft store. And if this is too far down, like that guy sticks up, just cut it a little bit and stick your picks in. And however, whatever you want to put in with them, you can. There's little curlicues, there's ones with flags on them, and you can do all kinds of fun things with these. Now, if they move around too much on you, take your little grocery sacks, your little plastic bags, stick them way down in the hole, or if you want to do it before you glued it on, stick them at the bottom and then glue it on, and that keeps everything from moving around as easy on you. There's these really cool stars I found this year. I really like those. Those were one of my favorite things, but there's so much that you can just play with it. I am also going to show you, in case it you need to make your own. You can make your own. Just get your garland that you can pick up from the dollar stores as well, and cut them into sections. And these are probably about 18 inches, however long you think you need to be. And they've got different sizes of stars, so whatever size you want. And we're just going to cut these little guys off. And then I just took these where they meet up at the top and twist them together. And I've got my face covered up, I know, here. And then you can make your own. If you want them straight, do them straight. If you want them coming to the side, do them to the side. Another fun thing that I like to do is that we've got the ones with the flags in them, is you can take the little flag picks. These are cupcake things, holders that you stick in the cupcakes, and just twist that around your flag, and then you have your flags on them. So that's another fun thing to do when you're twisting them. Try not to twist your stars up, and do 3, 5, however many you want to do into your starburst here. And then you're just going to put those right in and have that. Another thing I did on mine is I had some glitter balls. You can find them at your craft store, and I just glued them here and there for Sparkle Works. I had mine that I bought on clearance after Christmas, but you can look in different sections. They still might have some, maybe even in the wedding section, and I just glued those on. On my other one, I also added a red ribbon because I had so much room with the oval, and you could use a 4th of July one, or in that case I used one that kind of was more summerish to me because 4th of July is in the summer, kind of that picnic feel. So whatever you wanted to use. But that is our fun pool noodle fireworks display. So isn't that so much faster than painting that? And that still looks really great. Just have a lot of fun with it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy our videos. Please give us a thumbs up, tell us you like them, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share them so we can continue to grow as a company. You can always check out our website at miriamjoy.com. Have a fun, safe 4th of July.